Plants vs. Zombies. You know the game, but how well do you really? That's the question I want to answer today by trying to recreate Plants vs. Zombies entirely from memory. This is probably going to end horribly. Enjoy the video and subscribe, or the zombies from Plants vs. Zombies will eat you. Sorry, that was dumb. So here's how this is going to work. I have the next 3 hours to recreate all the plants, code the entire game, recreate the music just off my memory. No internet, no reference images, nothing like that. But then at the end of the stream, we have the memory meter. It's not a tier list, it's a memory meter, which we're going to use to judge how accurate our remake is. As soon as I press this button, the challenge will officially begin. In 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go! Okay, to start off, I'm gonna try and make a list of all art assets that we need to recreate. We have, the green. There's like the green. The pea shooter, we have the pea shooter. There's like the potato, there's like a big potato thing, and it just kind of sits there and does nothing. I don't know, it's like a coconut. There's also the pie, which the pie is like a landmine. I know how the pie works. Pies aren't even a plant. Why is that even? That's so weird. Ooh, there's the sunflower. I know there's a cherry. I think this is a pretty good rundown of our assets that we need. So it's time to start drawing. I'm just gonna kind of wing this. It has like a mouth, leaves, an eyeball. It definitely has a leaf on the back of its head. Tell me this is not a pea shooter. I don't think I'm gonna get any closer to the original, so this should be good. And now it's time to move on to the coconut. I'm dumb, it's definitely a walnut. And this guy is pretty simple. It's like a hard one to mess up, I think. And I'm gonna add a little bit of texture just to show that it's clearly a nut. I think that's pretty good. Now we have the sunflower. It's just a sunflower with a face on it, so I feel like this shouldn't be too hard to mess up. And there we go. So we have the pea shooter, the walnut, the sunflower. I think we should start coding some of the actual gameplay. So I've created a little template for us to start off with that has some of the base gameplay of Plants vs. Zombies. So you have these plants right here that right now is just the Godot logo that you can drag into your backyard to try and stop the incoming waves of zombies that are also just Godot logos. So it's a pretty good start, but what we need to code now are all of the specific plant types and their attacks. So to start off, we have the pea shooter. Its only difference from our base plant is that every few seconds it shoots a pea. Like that. Let's set our pea shooter texture to the pea shooter. Okay, now that was pretty easy. And I'll make this one the walnut. Now in theory, when I run our project, we should be able to drag in the pea shooters and the walnuts. Okay, wait, it's actually working. Wait. I don't think they do anything yet, but that's a pretty good start. This is already starting to look like Plants vs. Zombies to me. I mean, while I'm at it, I might as well add the sunflower as well. Now we have our pea shooter, our walnut, and our sunflower. But right now, none of them actually do anything. So I think it's time to start coding their attacks. I thought it would sound cooler when I cracked my knuckles. Starting off with the pea shooter. So I'm going to add the timer node. I'll say every like 2 seconds, we will launch a pea. The code in this function will run every time our timer node is fired. So this is the function where we will basically spawn a projectile that just moves to the right. Kind of like the pea shooters in Plants vs. Zombies. So I guess we actually need art for the pea. Okay, somehow I messed it up pretty badly, actually. We did it! This is a pretty hard one to mess up, so hopefully this is actually what it looks like. We have a pretty simple script for the pea that just makes it move. Every 2 seconds now, our pea shooter should shoot a pea. All right. I don't know how to code. Let's see if our pea shooter can actually shoot now. Please. Yes, it works. Why are they so huge? Okay, but honestly, I can't complain. So this is really good progress. It looks stupid right now, but trust me, this is great. Oh, like this, okay. Now, it should be a decent size, I think. We'll find out. There we go. So now it's time to move on to the walnuts, which should be a lot easier because it doesn't really do anything. They just kind of sit there until they get eaten alive and die. So low-key, the walnuts are already coated. I feel like we're chilling. I feel like we're chilling. Now that we have 2 of our plants completely coated, I think it's finally time to draw our zombies, which is definitely going to be one of the harder things to remake. I know they have like a pretty distinctly shaped head. I think just some casual jeans, a brown leather jacket. He has like a red shirt. I feel like this might be as good as we're gonna get. So you guys will see the vision. Our zombies should now be in the game. Let's see. Oh, they're giant. They're a little bit giant. But I mean, it's starting to look a lot like Plants vs. Zombies. I mean, just look at this. This looks so bad. The only real big system left to code is the whole shop system where there's like the rays of sun or whatever they are that fall from the sky that you have to click and use to buy the plants. So I think that is the next thing that we should work on. I'll make an empty node 2D and this node will be called sun spawner. So we have a sun spawner that theoretically should mostly work, but now we need the actual suns that get spawned. I'll make them yellow glowing circles. So now we should have suns that fall from the top of the screen. We don't have suns that spawn from the top of the screen. So what I'm actually going to do... Oh! We have suns! Okay, it's actually working, it's actually working. I'm so happy right now. Honestly, I think that's a good size. I think they're supposed to be kind of small. It's coming together, guys. It's coming together. So right now, when you click on the suns, nothing happens. So I kind of need to figure out how to fix that. This should actually be pretty simple. Mouse entered, and then mouse exited. And I'll make a bool called hovered. Hovered equals true. Hovered equals false. If mouse button down and hovered, then Q free. Now you should be able to click on the suns to destroy them. So yeah, okay, that was easy. I don't know, guys. I'm just a bit of a professional coder. What can I say? And now we just need to make it so that our plants cost money. One thing I'm not gonna be able to recreate accurately is how much everything costs. Maybe the walnut's 30, the pea shooter's 50, the sunflower is 50. I imagine the cherry bomb and the pie bomb thing are pretty expensive. We'll save those for the end. Now, low key, I think what I need to do is just put all of this in an if statement. So if your sun count is greater than plant cost, then you can do all this dragging stuff. So now we need 50 sun to use a pea shooter. So I can't drag anything, but if I save up enough sun for the pea shooter, I should be able to drag it. And then when I place it, I have zero doubt in my mind, this is going to work. I can't do this. I can't do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now when I place down our pea shooter, our sun will go to 0. Yes! I'm a genius, I'm a genius. All right, our shop is now working. We have our entire system for collecting sun and using it to buy plants. But right now, our sunflower still doesn't do anything. So I am going to write the code for the sunflower that makes it so that sunflowers create sun as well. So I'm going to say, okay, there we go, there we go. Our sunflower creates suns. But there are 2 plants that I have been putting off for this entire stream because I really don't know how they work. I think it's time we finally create them. Let's make the cherry bomb. I think it's multiple cherries. It's like a double cherry. And they kind of look like tough. They're like very masculine cherries. I really don't know at this point. And the last thing we need is the pie. I know what the pie does. The pie is like a landmine. It has like a giant thing. It's not like a fuse, but it's like a remote. It's a digital communications device. This is not bad. This is not bad. It looks a little bit stupid, but we have 23 minutes. We just need to move on. Okay, this is our roster. I think this is like similar to the plants from Plants vs. Zombies. This has got to be at least most of them. Hopefully. I'm gonna do the landmine first because that one seems easy to code. You literally just like on zombie attack, zombie.q free. So the zombie explodes, but this guy also explodes. This should kill the zombie right now. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Okay, the pie is coated. We just need to code the cherry, which the explosion is gonna spawn. It's gonna expand for a second and then get erased. And anything that the explosion touches will die. Okay. Whatever. Let's see if it kills the zombie. Yes. Okay, all of our stuff is coded. We have 3 minutes left and we still need the background. I'm gonna make it so that the grid color Rex are just colored to be the grass. This looks good. This looks okay. But the one thing it's missing is the music. So we need to recreate the overworld theme from Plants vs. Zombies. It goes like do. I don't remember. I don't remember the song. It's like do. Wait. That's fire. That's honestly fire. And with that, our Plants vs. Zombies recreation entirely from memory is complete. I feel like this looks pretty good. So here's how this is going to work. We are going to compare every single asset that we recreated to its original to see how it measures up. So we have perfect, pretty accurate, I can tell what it is, and then the skull emoji. If you get the skull emoji, it's just over. You're cooked. Starting with the pea shooter. It's honestly all there besides like really small things. Some people might even argue for perfect recreation, but I don't know if I'll go that far. Next, we have the walnuts. I don't even know if it's a walnut, so we're about to find out. Okay, it's a, oh, that's why it's a walnut, because it's a wall. That is actually clever. I'm really glad I realized it wasn't a potato. Okay, low key, guys, we're kind of nailing these. I'm gonna lock in pretty accurate. These, I feel like, are kind of hard to mess up, if I'm being honest. But this is where it might get rough. I don't even need to look at my cherry to know that this one is cooked. It's a potato? No. Let's look at the zombie. Sorry, I'm just allergic to this art. But you know, I think my favorite part is my cover of the song. Do 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 do.